Hello everyone, it's me Uncle John. Today I am going to read S5 5061 Junie Jones is a beauty shop guy. Chapter 7 and 8, The Terrible List Trouble. The next morning I was very cheered up because I knew what went wrong with Tickle. Tickle has dog hair, and a dog hair is harder to cut than people hair because people hair is much more tamer. I ran to the mirror and looked at my people hair. I bet I can cut this kind of hair just perfect, I said. Just then I heard the front door open. It was my grandpa Frank Miller. He was here to babysit me before school. I ran and kissed that guy hello. Then I zoomed right back to my room. And I hollered a message down the hall. Don't come in my room. Okay, Grandpa, 'cause I want to get dressed all by myself today. I don't even need any help. After that, I shut my door real tight. And I hurried to my desk, because guess what? Extra scissors, that's one. They were in my middle drawer, where I keep them. I opened and closed them real fast. Then I skipped to my dresser. And I combed my bangs silky smooth. And I snipped their ends right off. I picked them myself, kind of nervous. And guess what? I wasn't even ruined. I smiled, real thrilled. I knew I could do this. I knew it. All I needed was practice. After that, I snipped some more bangs. Plus, I snipped some sides and some top and some back. After I was finished, I looked in the mirror again. I did a teeny frown. My bangs do not look even Steven. I said, that's how come I try to even them up. Only those dumb things kept getting tiltier and tiltier. Finally, I got frustration inside me, and I took a whole big hunk, and I cut them right off. So there, I said. I put down my scissors and looked at myself. I did a gasp. My hair was sticking out all over the place. Sprigs, I said. I got sprigs. That's how come I started to cry, because sprigs are shorty little sticklets. They are not attractive, I tell you. Just then I heard a knock on my door. Junie, honey, you're right in there. Asked my grandpa, only if I come in. Okay, if I come in? No, not okay. I heard. I'm still getting dressed, and so please go back to where you came from. Grandpa Miller laughed. Okay, I get the message. I go make you a sandwich. You better hurry up, though. I've got to do some errands, so I'm driving you to school today. His feet walked back to the kitchen. I sat down on my bed, real upset, 'cause Spriggs is the terriblest trouble I ever even saw. Chapter 8, hats. I didn't know what to do. How could I even go to school? 'Cause everyone would see my sprigs. They would laugh and laugh. That's how come I couldn't stop crying. Only all of a sudden, a miracle happened, and it is called, I spotted my hair with the devil horns. It was sitting on my desk, right where Mother left it. And that hat gave me a good idea. I picked it up and put it on my head. And guess what? It hid my sprigs. Hey, if I wear this to school, no one will ever see my hair. I said, real relief. Only just then I did a teeny frown. Yeah, only what if I'm playing on the playground and somebody steals my devil horn hat off my head? Then everyone will see my sprigs and they will laugh and laugh. I thought real hard. I said, maybe I can wear two hats. That way, if somebody pulls off one hat, I will still have another hat left. I spotted my shower cap. It was lying on my chair. I put it on under my head. Yeah, only what if I'm playing on the playground and somebody pulls off my devil horn hat, and then they pull off my shower cap too. Then everyone will see my sprigs, and they will laugh and laugh. I tapped on my chin. 3 hats, I said. I'll wear 3 hats to school, 'cause that'll give me a whole extra head of protection. I opened my bottom drawer and found my ski mask, 'cause ski masks hide your whole entire everything. I put the ski mask on my head. Then I put on my shower cap and my hat with the devil horns. I looked at myself in the mirror. Now nobody can see anything, not even my nose. After that, I got dressed and I skipped real happy to the kitchen. Grandpa Miller's eye popped out at me. Whoa, you can't go to school looking like that. That's how come I had to tell him a teensy weensy fib. Only today is crazy hat day, and my teacher said we can wear however many hats we want. Oh, Grandpa Miller scratched his head. Then he watched me eat my sandwich through my mouth hole. He drove me to school. I skipped into room 9, very joyful. Sat down at my table next to Lucille. Hello, it's me, it's Junie Jones. See me, Lucille. See me. I'm wearing an attractive hat assortment. Then a mini boy named Jim pointed and shouted, Hey everybody, look at Looney B. Jones. What a goony bird, he shouted. Then all of a sudden, he spitted across the room. He grabbed my devil horn hat right off my head. All of room 9 laughed and laughed because they saw my shower cap. Of course, only lucky for me because just then my teacher hurried up into the room. She took control of people. Her name is Mrs. But I just like Mrs. and that's all. But Mrs. grabbed my hat from the mini gym and she gave it back to me. Then she yelled at all the children. And she took me into the hall. Mrs. bent it down next to me. Okay, kiddo, what's the story here? I rocked back and forth on my feet because I didn't want to tell her the whole story here. That's why, yeah, only I don't actually know what you are referring to. I said real soft. The hat, Junie B. What's the story with the hat? I did a big breath and I told her the story with the hat by Junie B. Jones. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Pinky Gladys Gutsman, and she was practicing to be a beauty shop guy. Only too bad for her, 'cause her stupid dumb bangs kept on getting tiltier and tiltier. And that's how come she had to cut them out. Now she was never even Pinky. That's all the details. Would like to share with you at this time. I did a big breath. The end. Put her hands on my shoulder. Junie B, honey, are you telling me that you cut your bangs off? Is that what this is about? I did not answer her. Then all of a sudden, Mrs. took off my ski cap, and I didn't even know she was going to do that. No, don't. Only it was too late. Mrs. saw my hair. She hugged me real tight. Oh, Junie B, what happened? I started to cry all over again. Spriggs, I said. Spriggs happened. After Mrs. gave me some tissues, and me and her sat down on the floor, and I figured out what to do. Finally, Chapter 9, learning a lesson. Put my devil horn hat back on my head. Here, this will be the only hat you will need to wear today, I promise. We went back into the room 9, and Mrs. told the teensy weensy fib. Boys and girls, may I have your attention, please? Junie B is starting to get the sniffle, so I'm gonna let her wear her hat in class. She looked at that mini gym. All day gym, she's going to wear it all day, and no one is to touch it. Not anyone. I jumped out of my seat. Jim, you can't even touch it with your baby little pinky finger, right? Mrs. Right. Not even at recess, right, Mrs. Right? Mrs. sucked in her cheeks. Yes, Junie B, right. And now when I'm getting a drink at the water fountain, not when I'm bending down to my tie, and not when I'm walking to the pencil sharpener, and not when I'm just plain sitting in my chair, not when I'm working in my workbook, not when I'm practicing my alphabet, and not when. Okay, we get the picture, said Mrs. Smoothed my dress. All right, then, I said real nice. After that, I sat in my chair, and I worked in my workbook, and I played at recess. I went to the water fountain, and no one touched my hair. Daddy came to room 9 to get me. I was just surprised to see that guy. Daddy, I didn't even know you were coming to get me today. And so this day turned out to be better than I thought. Daddy stared at my head. My stomach didn't feel good about this situation. He reached out and took it off my head. He quick closed his eye. Lovely, he said. He picked me up and he carried me to the car. I tapped on him. Did you really mean it's lovely, or was that a little joke? Daddy didn't answer my question. Instead, he buckled me in my seatbelt and we started to drive. We drove and drove for a real long time. We pulled into a parking lot. I looked out the window. Daddy, it's the beauty shop. The beauty shop with Maxine. Daddy took me right inside, and guess what? Maxine was waiting for me. She did a smile. Looks like someone gave herself a little trim, she said. I felt shy of her. I didn't turn out even Steven, I said, kind of soft. Maxine ruffled my hair. Then she put me in a giant spinach chair. She sprayed my hair with water. After that, she snipped and snipped and snipped. She put jet on my hair, and she blowed me dry. I looked at myself in the big mirror. Hey, what do you know? No more sprays. I said, real delighted. How did you do that, Maxine? How did you do that? Maxie winked at Daddy. Years of practice, she said. Years and years and years, he said. After that, he lifted me down from the chair. He gave me Maxie lots more dollar. And me and him drove home again. After we got to my house, Daddy came into my room with me. He took my extra scissors off my desk and put them in my pocket. Sorry, Daddy, sorry. I cut my own hair. He said he did a sigh. I know you're sorry, Junie B. I just hope you learned the lesson from all of this. I did, Daddy. I did learn a lesson. I mean it. Daddy kissed my head. 'Cause that guy still loved me. That's why after he left my room, I looked at my hair some more. Just the cutest hair I ever saw. Just then my whole face lighted up. I'm the one who got this haircut started. Maybe I can be a beauty shop guy after all. I tapped on my chin. Only what happens when I grow up and I have to practice some more. What will I use to cut with? I looked at my desk, very curious. Then I tippy-toed over there real quiet and opened my bottom desk drawer. I searched my hands all around that thing. Then all of a sudden I smiled kind of sneaky because that's what? More extra scissors. The end.